In one of the grade schools, we will first meet Ichiro, the son in the Yoshida family we're going to visit. It is the end of the day in the fifth grade.
Oh, la campana. Es hora de rezar. Tenemos que irnos.
Ichiro is a good student. He has the privilege of giving the signal to dismiss after the formal goodbye to the teacher.
Lord Sattler. It is 3:30, but there's still some time for playing on the way home. A favorite game is Jankenpo. It's a tricky game of taking steps according to how many fingers, or an open hand, or a closed fist, each player thrusts out at the same time. You'd have to get a Japanese boy to teach you how to play it and count the moves. In the meantime, Mother Yoshida goes on her daily rounds of the markets. She goes to the food shops every day so that things will be fresh for the evening meal. Tokyo has thousands of small food stores, and you find them in every neighborhood. There's a good variety of fresh fruits and vegetables to choose from, all nicely displayed, and the prices are reasonable. You can recognize that these fruits and vegetables are the same kinds that people have in America at various seasons of the year. Japanese people eat lots of fish because Japan has thousands of miles of shoreline and there are lots of fish in the sea. So from the many varieties on hand, seafood is a standard item of the daily diet. Where's Ichiro while his mother shops? Just where you would expect, on a neighborhood playground, practicing for tomorrow's baseball game. Baseball, introduced to Japan from America many years ago, is the most popular outdoor sport in all parts of the nation. All the boys play ball, and Ichiro is no exception. At the same time, small sister Hanako gets exercise with a ball game of her own at home. Then it's time for a sisterly errand. Meanwhile, let's meet Father Yoshida on his way home from the office. There's a surprise in store for the children. Some say the Japanese parents are quite indulgent with their children. But at the same time, as we shall see, it's quite the usual thing for Japanese children to show great love and respect toward their fathers and mothers. At the home of the Yoshidas, we'll notice a custom that is typical in Japan and nearly always observed by families of all stations of life. Shoes that are worn outside are left at the doorstep and never worn in the house. This custom contributes to the fact that homes in Japan are spotlessly clean. And here's another custom that the boys and men will appreciate. As you can see, Father is the head of the house and gets lots of attention. However, Ichiro can wash his own face. Now it's dinner time at the Yoshida home. This evening meal is typical Japanese table fare, all tastefully arranged by Mrs. Yoshida. Some foods are hot and some are cold. Some are cooked and some are raw. Mr. Yoshida starts off with a sip of warm sake. Sake is a wine made from rice and is a favorite drink in Japan, most often served from a small stone jug. Chopsticks aren't hard to use once you get the knack, and they're very practical and proper. There's a proper way to sit at the table, too. What you can't eat with chopsticks, you can drink from a bowl, so fingers are seldom necessary. Even noodles in the soup can be managed with the aid of chopsticks. Of course, rice is the one most common food in Japan, as well as in all other Oriental countries. Perhaps you noticed the absence of a meat course. One reason is that Japan has little land suitable for raising livestock. But with all the tasty vegetables and fruits and rice and fish at hand, the Yoshida family, like most others, has a good dinner and good health. After dinner, Mr. Yoshida, like many other Japanese men, practices his singing. The type of music and the manner of singing may be hard for us to understand and may seem strange. But listen, perhaps our music would seem odd to the Japanese. A Japanese housewife, just like some we know at home, is seldom idle. So Mrs. Yoshida works on a new kimono to the pleasant tinkle of a hanging bell and Father's singing. Evenings are always study time, for Ichiro at least. You can do almost any form of mathematics on the abacus. Learn it sometime. It would be practical fun. But what is Hanako doing all this time? Well, her sisterly act is making a charm to keep it from raining, because Ichiro's baseball team has a game to play tomorrow. Now for some reading and writing practice, and that will wind up the evening. At bedtime in a Japanese home, we see a manner of living much different from that in America. Most Japanese homes are built with sliding walls, so that rooms or sections of rooms can be changed over from daytime living to spaces for eating or sleeping. Again, a daily symbol of respect to the head of the house. Remember the shoes? The floor mats and the bedding are so clean, you can sleep on the floor, as most Japanese people do. Most homes have no window screens, but a net keeps mosquitoes out. And so to sleep. And our day with the Yoshidas is complete.